Hello everybody, Jim here in the Anvil Carrack. I am so very excited. The first thing I want to do is apologize. I am likely to cough during this video, and I have a cough drop in my mouth because I've been very ill for the last couple of weeks. Oh my gosh, look at us go! Yes! Yes, it's really good for such a big ship. It flies very well for something so large. Yeah, I've been really sick. I had super high fever for like a week with hallucinations every night. I was chased by demons and military and all kinds of things, and I thought it was very, very real. All while my children watched cat internet videos on the couch next to me because they'd already gotten over it. Yes, I was very ill, and I still am, so I'm sorry about the coughing. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the Anvil Carrack. Now, I'm going to apologize again in advance because I'm going to be drawing a lot of comparisons between this and the Starfarer Gemini, because there's a real good chance that I might be making a switch to this. I learned some things about the Gemini that made me very, very sad, and I know many people who follow my videos will find this hard to believe, but the Carrack was actually my first love and has remained probably my favorite ship. I absolutely love this thing. Now that it's out, I continue to absolutely love this thing. It is amazing. It is wonderful, and it is awesome. And now that Chris Roberts tells me there's a good chance my Gemini will not be able to collect and refine quantum fuel in flight, I'm really disappointed. And it doesn't mean that the Gemini is not a phenomenal ship. It is. It is, in my opinion, probably the second best ship in the game, with this being the first for me. And I think the Gemini is actually a better jack-of-all-trades ship, despite the fact that this has more functionality. The fact that you can carry and refine your own quantum fuel, even if you have to buy that from other people instead of getting it yourself, really puts it ahead in the jack-of-all-trades department. But more on that later. For now, let's have a look at the star attraction, the Anvil Carrack. Just first impressions, I love the way this ship looks. I don't like it quite as much as the concept. I really wanted my pointy antennas. I want them back. We get a couple of pointy antennas off the back of these wings here, but it's not enough for me. I want the ones off the front, and I don't have them. That's a little disappointing. Next, I do not currently have the ability to fire guns from the pilot station here. I'm going to hold down on the shoot button. Hear it? I'm clicking it. Nothing's happening. No pew-pew from the cockpit. And that, in my opinion, is a no-no. Again, the Gemini has those 4 front guns, and I dearly love them. In all actuality, I'm probably going to end up with both ships. And I'll fly the Gemini with my brother and this by myself. But still, really wanted some pilot guns. That being said, the armaments on this ship are not too shabby. I know that there are more guns on the Gemini. You got the 4 up front, 4 on back, and 2 on top, and the 2 on top are bigger than anything on this ship, but the 4 on back are size 3, not size 4. This has 8 size 4. That has 4 size 4, 4 size 3, and 2 size 5. Slightly better than this, but this is not bad, and the firing lines on this are pretty darn good. I may not be able to get into all of the turrets because every time I get into a turret the game crashes, but we'll try and get into one of these on the side before I quit if I don't forget. But yeah, the turret on bottom has really good firing line. The 2 on the side are pretty darn good. And the 1 on top, not great, but not too shabby. It covers the front fairly well. So yeah, you can actually cover this ship pretty well. And 2 size 4 guns, they're nothing to sneeze at. Just ask anybody who I used to blow up routinely in the Hurricane. Those 2 size 4 will do the business if you can hit. If you can hit. The turrets are not great. So yeah, undergunned, yes, a little. But in my opinion, that is the only thing wrong with this ship. The only thing. Everything else is phenomenal. Look at this badonkadonk. Look at the Star Destroyer engines. I love them. Look at the hangar door on top. It's so good. Look at the slow ramp on front. Oh, you gotta have a slow ramp. It's so freaking spacey and sci-fi. The reason that the Freelancer is no longer my favorite ship, it started because they got rid of the steps in the landing gear on the front. And for those of you who've been around for a while, you remember the old Freelancer model. You actually walked up the front landing gear and there were stairs that led up through the floor. I loved that, and it's gone. But this one gets the slow ramp, and we all know everyone loves the slow ramp. So yeah, let's get inside this bad boy and have a look. Boop. If I can remember which button gets me out of my standing desk, that's dumb. Why would you stand when you can sit? I realize it's better for your heart or whatever, studies and trolleys and buses, but yeah, give me a chair. Back here we have the Death Star supercomputer. I actually don't know what this does. You know what? Hold on just a second. Let me go into the options. I don't want to make you guys vomit. Where's my poo controls? Is that where my mouse controls are? I want to turn up give it a touch of acceleration and a bit of smoothing, and that usually helps me not jitter around. That's a little better. So yeah, here we go. We have the Death Star supercomputer. Now that my mouse is a little smoother for you, nobody's going to vomit. The Death Star supercomputer, what's it do? I don't remember. And guys, please remember that the last time I made videos, I was kind of an authority on this game and all things Star Citizen. I have not watched the weekly videos on the regular in a year. So I am no longer an authority. I'm just a guy who is really digging the ship. So if there's something that I missed, please tell me in the comments. Do not expect me to be imparting information to you unless you know absolutely nothing about the game. If you follow it on the regular, please tell me when I miss something. I really want to know. And other people who watch this video who want to know things that I'm missing, please go read the comments. They're very, very helpful people in my comments that will tell you everything you need to know. Feel free to ask questions. That's one of the reasons I started this channel. Over here we have support seats that'll do what? I don't know. Possibly run that remote turret while looking at this super awesome Death Star hologram. Yup. One thing that stands out at me right at the start is in the concept art, there were stairs between the top and bottom deck, and I really liked that. And I don't get stairs. I really wanted stairs. And tell me, did we lose the armored shell that comes down over this? Is that a thing? Or did they get rid of that? I don't know. It's a little disappointing. This is the elevator that takes you down to the bottom deck. L'elevator go down. There we go. And this is the lower bridge, which has a proper pilot seat. Here we go. Excuse me, first cough of many. And I absolutely love this view. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in Darth Vader's TIE fighter. Love this view. I just really wish I had some guns. And there is the pilot seat on the bottom. Two more support seats on the side. Lots of people manning, I don't know, science equipment and turrets and shields and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Here in the middle is something, I have no idea what this is. It says avionics, but you know what it looks like to me? It looks like a box for me to hide in when pirates swarm the ship. I can just hop in and whoop, bye-bye, Jim. And it's labeled avionics just to throw them off, so they'll think that there's nothing they want in there, when in fact, it's me. Here, I'll just open this one as an example. Some components to catch fire for you to fix while you're in combat or, pardon, getting swarmed by asteroids or whatever. Yeah. Over here you have your servers. You got a server farm for mapping information or maybe to house the super duper mega computer needed to make your remote turret fire when you pull a trigger at the pilot station. No, you cannot just run a wire, folks. You need a supercomputer to make that happen. What's this here? Oh, I take it back. I'm opening this too. Radar? Oh, we're all out of radar. Oh no. What happened to all our radar? Oh my gosh. Maybe they just haven't put it in yet. Yeah, that's probably it. Back this way, you have some habitation. And this is where the comparisons between the Gemini are going to come fast and hot, folks. This is the captain's quarters. Not as good as the captain quarters on the Gemini. I like that so much better. But this is still awesome. Please remember, when I compare one ship unfavorably to the other, every ship in Star Citizen is amazing. And even the worst ship is better than the best ship in a lot of other games. So, yeah, I'm not insulting anything. I'm comparing, you know, premium stuff to other premium stuff. It's all amazing. There's a bottle, apparently because I'm a slob. Over here we've got a chess set and some drinks. That's pretty cool. All right. We have a desk with... What is that? Is that like a space stogie? I realize a lot of people think tobacco is cool. It's like the opposite of my thing. I'd really like to get that off my desk. Can I pick it up yet? Can I pick any of this up yet? No. Yeah. Or is that like a space pen with a space pen holder? I don't know. I want this thing gone too. What the crap is that? Look at that. That's going to go through my skull if we get into a wreck. No. Why would you do this? That's deadly. It's just, it's a skull piercer. That's crazy. Oh, and there's more cigars loaded for smokes in this place. This weird little Escher sculpture thing. Some monitors and some reference books. Overall, kind of dull. I really like the accessible feel. I just got a text. I wonder if that's Ed asking me to play video games. I really like the accessible feel of the Gemini captain's like office, but this is nice too. The bed, since they took away my Starfarer blankie from the Gemini and gave me the military one, I'm happy with this. I like that. And there's a teddy. I get a teddy. Let's inspect our teddy. Hello, teddy. Oh, he's so cute. Look how cute he is. He's so fuzzy. Can I put him down? Oh, I guess he's mine now. I'm keeping him forever. Teddy, you're coming with us. Oh, also, you may not have noticed, I've got these weird blood dragon, like, Tron data disc things. I feel like I'm gonna rip it off there and throw it at somebody who's attacking the user. So weird. It's so cool looking. I wish I could have them all the time. So you might see them pop in from time to time into our view. That's what that is. Over here, we got some storage for uniforms or whatever. And a bathroom. Ah, I'm a vampire. No reflection. But we got the mirror. We've got all of this detail. I love the detail that they put in, even though just looking at that stuff over there makes me feel like I need to sneeze. I still absolutely love the detail they put in. What is that? That's like... Looks like compressed air? I don't know what that is. It's cool looking though. We've got a little life support item storage, so I'm not sure what that is. I imagine eventually we'll be able to open it. Pardon. And this is the biggest disappointment on the Carrack. The toilet and shower are separate. Oh my gosh. The toilet and shower combo, that is the height of luxury. You can tell because that's how they do it on the 890 Jump. And here you get that piece of crap. Must be because it's an older ship. They don't have the toilet shower combo. This is something else I really like. You can walk along and look down at your crew, playing pool or eating dinner. And this is something that I feel is missing in a lot of ships. Is this, you know, you can see into the living space to make the ship feel more alive. And I love that they put that in here. Got some more nice windows. Got a nice view of the dying star and some tongs in case you're grilling. Little Teddy taking a trip with us. We got a little bit of hint of color. Can't look at our foodstuffs, but it's there. You can tell. It's just hanging out behind the shelf. I might sound like I'm laughing. I'm trying not to cough. Ooh, some Big Benny's noodles maybe? No. SpaghettiOs. We'll call that SpaghettiOs. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I likes me some SpaghettiOs. And some more colorful stuff behind glass over here. That's really cool. pretty cool. Sorry, I had to pause the video there. Had a little coughing fit. Over here we have Space Pool. Looking forward to playing this. One of the few times that I've played Star Citizen in the last year or so, I went and looked at some of the newer stuff with my brother Ed. And as anticipated, it gets really boring on those long quantum flights. Working games like this are going to be a godsend. And I'm really looking forward to it. The only thing I hope is that I'm going to be able to stick arcade cabinets in here, because I want some Hyper Vanguard Force. Over this way, you get the crew quarters. I really like this. Storage for the crew. And I love these little bunks. I think they look so freaking cozy. You've got a little bit of item storage down here. You got this giant pick. You got a little place for what looks like a drink and some protein bars that are... Oh, no, that's chocolate. Yeah, baby, a little razor scraper. Not sure what that is. What are you looking at, Teddy? Excuse me. And a little TV for watching your Netflix. I really like this over here. You've got some holographic palm trees, a little smiley face, and a little sticker up here that says, "Remember LODs." That's funny. That's really funny. A little sticker that is a bit of detail, telling you to remember to add detail. I know the developers think that this is going to go over most people's heads, but we notice it, guys. We notice it all. Little New York postcard. Some binoculars. Yeah, really cool. I love those little bunks. This is probably my favorite over here, because it's off by its lonesome. Yeah, and this way you get crew bathroom. Again, there's the vampire mirror. More detail. Detail. All cool. Over here, for some reason, they've chosen to go with 2 showers. Meanwhile... Oh, sweet sandals. Meanwhile, all the way over here is where they decided to put the poopers. I guess they really didn't want to take a shower next to someone taking a dump. Very inconvenient, if you ask me. All right, moving on. Over here is a door that will not open. It leads to a ladder that basically goes all the places this elevator goes. And one of the main reasons to get this ship, a medical bay. Now, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, because I haven't been paying much attention to this sort of thing. But you've got 2 beds, which I presume will be for spawning in, or maybe some observation after you've been treated and spawned in. Back this way, you've got medical supplies, which is mostly needles, gauze, gloves, and syringes. You've got all the needles, gauze, gloves, and syringes you could ever need. And over here you've got some, I'm absolutely 100% certain, legal medical herb. We'll just walk away from that. Everything's legal in space. Over here you've got more needles, gloves, gauze, and syringes. Very fancy, and what looks like some observation computers. And medical record storage, which I think is a really nice touch. Then you've got this doohickey. It's a really cool doohickey. Little CAT scan machine. Let's see if we can... No, I don't want to... Let's lie down on here. Will it put us inside? I haven't done this yet. Oh, I'm just sitting. Oop, that's my light. There we go. No, Teddy! There we go. I was so worried about you. Come on, buddy. Let's do this. Okay, and that's the medical bay. So, if you should fall in battle or get hit on the head by an asteroid, you can respawn here. And presumably, if your arm is off, they can use that CAT scan thing to put it back on for you. All very neato. Let's decontaminate and move onward. Background behind that, we come to what is sort of the main elevator in the ship. Here she comes. From here you can go to every level. We're currently at the habitation deck, so we're going to go down to the subdeck. What is this? I thought that blinked. I'm going to come down to the subdeck. Down here, you will find weapon storage, suit lockers, which could be EVA or armor or what have you. Around back, you find the Aft Turret. I'm not getting in because the game will crash, but you go down. That's right, Teddy, you go down. Unfortunately, you don't flip upside down like you do in my preferred turrets, but it's still got a very good visual range. You can still see very well. It doesn't feel awkward at all. It just sort of feels like you're shooting down. And I like it very much. Up this way, you have cargo storage. I don't believe this opens up like it does on the Caterpillar. I haven't been able to find a button anyway that'll open. Wait, what's this? Will this open it? Nope. Whoa! No. Let's go down. All right, and this is your cargo storage. You find something on an exploratory mission that you want to keep, you can stick it in here. Upwards of, it looks like maybe 2 or 3 elephants. Yeah, you can fit a lot of crap in here. This is a big cargo container. It's maybe, what, half of what you would find on the Gemini inside? Maybe a little less than half. I'm not sure, but it's a lot. And you have 1, 2, 3 of them. So you have a crap ton of cargo storage. It's not as much as the Caterpillar, but probably more interior storage than the Gemini. And it's very, very nice. Plus, these are modular, so who knows what else you'll be able to stick in here. Maybe... What's going on? Stop that. Maybe extra vehicle storage, maybe extra shield generation, maybe some weapons modules so you get extra turrets sticking off the bottom. That would be awesome. Whatever. I'll take whatever they want to make. Here you have another elevator. And over here, you get EBA Suit Storage. So you can take your suit out. And then you have an airlock. This airlock opens up on hell. It opens up on the docking ring. So when you want to dock with another ship, this would be the way you dock. And it looks really good. Let's see what else we got. Vehicle bay up here. I wish we knew somebody who made videos about seeing what fits into where. There used to be a guy on YouTube that did videos on that, but he stopped making videos like a year ago. Maybe he'll make another one where he crams everything he can into this ship. You get another one of these like you do on the... Oh, crap, what was that called? The ship with the... Poop! It's escaping me. I cannot remember. But this is a vehicle spawning base, so you'll be able to spawn your vehicles in here, your Ursa rover or whatever. And this is for stopping your vehicle from running into the door. But I can also see you standing behind us to fire while somebody runs back up the ramp, Millennium Falcon style, to shoot stormtroopers from behind cover. That's actually really cool for both of those things. Now, here we have one of the most science fiction-y things you can have on a spaceship, the slow ramp up front. Look at it go. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I want one of these so bad. And there it goes. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how much I love this. This is so sci-fi, so Klaatu Verata Nikto, that I just want the slow ramp. You have no idea. Oh, I missed it so much when they took the little bitty stairway out of the Freelancer. Pardon. I am so glad this is here. And this is also likely to be your bottleneck for whatever you want to cram in here. That's really tight. Will you be able to get a Merlin in here or an Archimedes? I don't know. It's going to be real tight if you can. I think you can't, but we'll find out. What can you get up here? I don't know. Definitely an Ursa and a couple of Dragonflies, possibly 2 Ursas, but that would be super tight. An Ursa and a Cyclone, almost certainly. I mean, you can fit a lot of stuff on this floor, especially if you put the blast shield down. But with the blast shield down, I can't see a thing. How am I supposed to fight? So yeah, this is the super awesome sci-fi slow ramp of my dreams. I want this so much, you don't even know. You don't even know. In this vehicle bay, very sizable, very nice. All right, let's move on to other things. Okay, we will take the elevator back up. Wait, I just gotta make sure. Did I go back here? Oh yeah, that was the turret. Yeah. Oh dang it. We'll take the elevator to the next deck. Let's see. We started on half. Wait, where should we go next, Teddy? He says the technical deck. You know what? Let's go to the cartography deck first. We'll save the technical deck for last because that's got my favorite thing on it. Here we have the cartography deck. So called because this is where all the carts are kept. No, because this is where the mapping software is. And this is just a placeholder, according to the video I watched. I did watch one video because the Carrack was in it, and it made me drool. Yeah, this is a placeholder. We're supposed to get more detailed maps of whatever system we've scanned, and I really look forward to it. That's a part of gameplay that I'm really into, and that's going to be awesome. All right. Off of this away, we get this little doohickey here. You get a view of the wings. You've got an escape pod over here. And an airlock. The airlock takes you out above the hangar. I'm not certain why we would want like an airlock up here. I'm not sure what purpose this is going to serve, but I really like it. I don't know, it feels very, I don't know, very much like a battleship from some sci-fi movie or video game or cartoon that I loved as a kid. I like it a lot. It feels a lot like a battle bridge almost. Up here we have the remote turret, and as you can see, that is not a small gun. 2 shots, or a hit from 2 of those is not insignificant. That will blow up a lot of smaller fighters. At least it would. I haven't tried it for a while. And these remote turrets are actually pretty fantastic. So this is probably going to work out very well. I hope you can slave it to the button at the front of the ship so that the pilot can use it. That would be super neat. But if you can't, I don't know, I'll buy a supercomputer to do it for me. Or maybe I can hire my electrician buddy to run a wire down to the bridge. All right, let's get back in because we want to see what's going on under this door. That is the main attraction for me. There were 2 things that I wanted when I first started following this game. One is something that was offered to us by the Starfarer and the Gemini, which was the ability to collect and refine your fuel in flight. So you can essentially just fly forever for free because, you know, you have refining equipment on board. Well, sadly, in his infinite wisdom, Chris Roberts has decided that maybe quantum fuel is going to be a physical mineable thing. What is this? Oh, it's the door. A physical mineable thing that you cannot mine while in flight on the Starfarer. Just can't do it. So all that nonsense about collecting and refining quantum fuel in flight, probably not going to happen. They want you to have to buy quantum fuel, take it on board as cargo, and then refine it. Which still, I mean, it's not bad. You can still go a real long way. You can carry a bunch of extra quantum fuel, but so can any ship with extra quantum fuel tanks. The idea that you have to get out and mine it by hand just feels dumb, especially when you already have piping system all through there. It's just a matter of, do you want to give the Gemini and Starfarer a module that let you scan for and mine a la Prospector the quantum fuel, and they don't really want to do that. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't think that's settled yet. I really hope that the Gemini and Starfarer get to keep their fuel refining capabilities, but if they don't, then it's basically just a bigger version of the DUR, which can already, it has special, like, regular fuel refining stuff. Anyway, back to the Carrack. That's what we're really here for. Trying to stay positive, even though I'm real cranky about that. Here is, like, the most Millennium Falcon turret I've come across. I really, really like this one. Way back in the Trouble with Turrets, a video I made about turrets that no good rear-facing turrets. There are very few of them. I said what I really want is to feel like I'm shooting a gun out of my bedroom window. And I get that on the Hammerhead, and you get that here. And I really, really like it, even if you think the side-facing turret is dumb. I still really like that. Like a lot. Especially since, like, it's one on this side and one on the other side, and it's very Millennium Falcon-esque, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So, yeah, I like those turrets a lot. And again, 2 size 4 weapons, nothing to sneeze at. I think currently those have rhinos on them, so you've got repeaters. Back here is engineering. Ooh, let's go look through that first. Sorry guys, time for another cough drop. There we go. So back here, you have a little engineering control unit. You can look at the engines through this window. That's always a nice touch. And then you've got these engines, which, for my money, some of the coolest engines so far in the game. And when you walk up between them, just listen. Doesn't that sound engine-y? Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it. Here you have a little ladder down. Boop. Stop that. There we go. We got a little door back here with A and R armament. What's that? Shield generator, maybe? Is it? Nope, it's power plant. Why is it labeled armaments? When I guess if you're firing lasers, the power plant is the ammunition. It's the magazine. No, this doesn't open, or does it? Do you open? You do open. Here's a shield generator. Isn't that cute? You got another one? We got another one. There we go. There's the shield generators. I really love that you can just poke your nose into everything here. That's something that you couldn't really do in, like, when the Gemini came out. They hadn't really gotten them nailed down yet. So when you went and opened up a ship, a lot of the doors wouldn't work. Even with the Reclaimer, a lot of the doors wouldn't work. There were lots of places where you could clip through the ship. I haven't found even one yet since I've been walking around here. They've done a very nice job finding all those clipping spots and stopping us from falling through. Here, fuel tank. Fuel tank B. Extra fuel storage, I guess. Somebody let me know, did they decide whether or not the Carrack can refine, you know, special maneuvering fuel like the DUR? Is that something we can do? I mean, there's pipes, but what do they mean? They mean nothing. Anyway, maybe they've mentioned something about that. Let me know, please, if they have. And elevator back up. Elevator go up. There we go. Now the part we've all been waiting for, or at least I've all been waiting for, the hangar. This hangar, man, there were two things I wanted. I wanted the ability to collect and refine quantum fuel in flight. Excuse me. And I really wanted a hangar that can carry another jump-capable ship. I don't want to scramble a fighter. I just want to be able to park this ship someplace, like on one side of a small jump point, and then fly another little ship through the little jump point. That's all I want to do. Is that too much to ask? Apparently until now it has been. But now, again, there used to be a guy who made videos about jamming ships into other ships. Maybe he'll get around to this. Who knows? He's been pretty lazy lately. But my brother said he got a jump-capable fighter in here, and that is really exciting for me. I'd like to see if I can stick a razor in here. You might be able to. The only thing is, I think this bottom might be too low, and the razor has those wings that stick down low. Like, if these didn't taper inward at the bottom, if it were a little more straight up and down, could definitely get a razor in here. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll be able to fit something I like in here. But this is the hangar. Even if you can't, the Pisces is quantum capable, which in the Pisces is the ship that comes with this. And in my opinion, is the minimum. Quantum capable is the minimum for a runabout. If it doesn't have quantum, what's the point? Like, people for some reason seem to think that maneuvering fuel takes you far. It does not. You have to be able to quantum, or you basically can go nowhere. Even traveling around a planet, you want to be able to quantum. And if your runabout can't quantum, it's next best thing to useless. I mean, sure, if you want to... Ooh, look at that door. Sure, if you want to fly down to a planet, and you don't want to fly around on the planet too much, it's fine. But if you want to go anywhere at all, you want quantum. Ooh, what a nice view. And you know what I can't help but think? What can I land in here with these doors open? And how far can I fly with it? I'm guessing the answer is as far as you want. So we're going to see about fitting some big ships in here with these doors open. We'll see what happens. I am so sorry about the cough, but I didn't want to put this video off any longer. I'd already made you guys... I was supposed to have a video out in January, and then I got sick at the beginning of February, and it's been a big fat mess. Yeah, so that's it, folks. That's all. This has been the Anvil Carrack, and man, do I like it. I am going to be switching... I feel like I missed something. I did miss something. I'm not done with the Carrack yet. I feel like there's something up here that I missed. There is! Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot this. I love this room. This feels so cool. I love the slats and like a vent. And then you come down in here, and this is the drone control room. This is the thing that makes this a really good jack-of-all-trades ships. Well, this and the modules and the med bay and the mapping software, and then the drones. From these seats, you can launch drones that can repair, refuel, salvage, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what all we're going to be able to do with them. Maybe they'll limit them in their capability, but I think that would be a shame. I like the idea of customizing your ship with drones, and that's where you will control them. Super, super cool, and super cool looking. And then over here, you have a little like workstation for repairing things. So you drag your components up here, slap them down on the desk, use your drills and whatnot. Over here you've got what looks like a parts washer or something. Or just like a repair microwave. I don't know. What do you stick stuff in there and turn it on, and then it just magically repairs things. Yeah, it looks like You got this weird claw machine gizmo that's maybe going to zip around and rebuild stuff for you. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I love the look of this this workshop area. So nice. So nice. And then up here, we've got life pods, and we're back to the bridge. Now that's actually everything. And I gotta tell you, I'm gonna have one of these. If I have to sell my Gemini to get it, I'm getting one of these. I love this thing so freaking much. And now that the Gemini can't collect and refine its own quantum fuel in flight, probably, I think I'm going to make the switch. In reality, I'll probably end up with both. So, you know, don't get your panties in a bunch because you're upset that Jim's getting rid of his Gemini. It's probably just going to be temporary. But I am not made of money. I can't have all of the ships. And I'm going to have to get some ships in game. And the Gemini might be one of those. Because I really, really like this. Like, a lot. There you go, folks. That has been the Anvil Carrack. Now, I said I was going to make a video in January and talk about the state of the channel and where I'm going to go moving forward. But the truth is, it's a really hard video for me to make. And I put it off for a month. Then I got sick. And I am going to make that video. But first I'm going to make this video. And then I am most likely going to make a Will It Fit video and have some fun. And then I'm going to talk about the stuff that makes me really sad. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to shut the channel down. That's something that we will talk about. But I don't want to shut it down without discussing that with the people who watch the channel, because it's actually become very important to me, an important part of my life. And it feels kind of sad and pathetic to me to say that, but I don't have a lot going on outside of my family. And this channel has been my main contact with people who are not directly related to me. And I don't want to give that up. I really like talking to you guys. I like talking about this game. The only problem I have with my channel is that I'm kind of a niche channel. I'm kind of like boxed into Star Citizen, and I want to talk about more and different things. But every time I do, people say, "Hey, back to Star Citizen. What are we paying you for?" And then, you know, I'm stuck with Star Citizen. So that's what we're going to talk about after I make one more fun video. So don't worry, I'm not shutting the channel down now. That's going to be something we're going to discuss, and it'll be months down the road, and I've got other videos I want to make before I do, at the very least. And I'm going to try and come up with ways that I can keep this going long term, because I don't want to give it up. So yeah, that's the update that I promised in January in a very, very short version. We will talk more about that as soon as I work up the gumption to make that video, which is really, really difficult for me. So please bear with me. Now, the last thing I'm going to do here is hop into this turret and show you how much I like it. In all likelihood, the video is going to crash. So here we go. Enter turret. Very Millennium Falcon-esque. And then you get a very nice view. And they said they've angled this out. So look at that. You can shoot forward and rear. You can cover a lot of the ship. That's very nice. This is definitely something that can cover forward, up, down. This is some good coverage right here. I actually like this quite a lot. So, yeah. That's why I like the turret so much. This feels so much like you're shooting out your bedroom window. You can definitely cover the front of the ship. Would be really nice if you could lock these forward and converge and then shoot them from the bridge, because then you can get, what's this, 2, 4, 6, 8 size 4 guns on the front. Holy crap. Would that be cool? Oh, at the very least, I'll be putting them on AI blades. So yeah, this, folks, has been the Anvil Carrack. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I am a real big fan of this ship. There we go. Check out that little ball guy there. You see him? There we are. That looks real good. Boy, is that going to be a tempting target for people. It sticks you right out there. Those are going to get shot off so much. Oh, man, I'm never getting into one of those. It's like, here, kill me. Oh, my gosh, but it's so cool. That is so awesome. This is the first time I've looked at it from the outside. Here, let's see if I can watch it suck it back in. There you go. The balls have retracted. So cool. Hey, I made it in and out and it didn't crash. All right. Yeah, that was awesome. Yep, love this ship. I'm getting one. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully we'll have a will it fit on this sometime early this week. I'm going to try, guys. It's all going to depend on my brother Ed and whether or not he can do it. If he can't, I'll try and do it by myself, but it'll take me a really, really long time to get that done. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry I did not get you that video in January. It's a really hard video for me to make, but I promise I'm going to get to it. We're going to have a conversation, and it's probably better if I make a few videos before I put that out anyway, just so people know I'm still alive. And we can have an actual conversation with everybody present. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to spay and neuter your Gemini, and I will see you guys next time. So I feel like I was a little bit hard on the Gemini in this video, and it is still a fantastic ship that I love dearly. And to illustrate that, when my brother and I were making the Will It Fit video for the Carrack, he took the Carrack to Port Olisar, where there were 3 or 4 people just griefing all over the place. They stole my first Carrack. They blew up his Carrack by ramming another ship into it, and there was nothing he could do because he had no weapons. So when I respawned, I grabbed my Gemini, went back to Olisar, and cleaned them all out. I got one guy who was flying around a Carrack. I blew him up. Then there was a Gladius zipping around and picked a fight with me. I blew him up. And then there was a Constellation that was being a jerk, and I blew him up. And then the Gladius came back, and this was the only bit I got on camera. But the Gemini came in, cleaned up the griefers, and saved the day for a number of people who were in Carracks being harassed outside of Olisar. Let's go.
Hey, come shoot this guy that's shooting me.
Is it the red guy? Diablo 12 or 212?
I don't know.
I think it's him.
Aegis Gladius. I believe he just crashed into me.
Boy, I wish that. I found him. I already blew him up once.
He's missiling me. Now he's shooting me.
Not for long. Oh no, not your missiles.
Yeah, he fired like 3 or 4 missiles at me. It was kind of embarrassing.
Buddy, I get one hit in on you, and you're toast. Yeah, fly straight at me. That's a great idea.
Did you kill him?
He bounced off and blew up. He hit me right in the face. Oh, Gemini swats you guys like flies. You know, I gotta put some of this into the video to make up for saying that the Gemini is not my favorite. I mean, I still love the Carrack. I think I still like it better, but this is so much fun.